Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television, and we do a few reality shows on the side. Excuse me. Okay, so it's late. It's like 1 in the morning, but because I just got done with my shift at the casino, and I got to be up early in the morning. And as you can see, I have been crying, and honestly, it for the first time, believe it or not, it actually had nothing to do with me being sad or me being stressed out or anything. I was crying because I was laughing so hard. They had this clip on YouTube of the funniest Family Feud answers, and I was dying. The best one was when the question was, name a word that normally follows the word pork. One guy said cupine. Cupine. Oh my god. So it was just hilarious. And it reminded me, there was this one episode, look it up. I don't know if you can find it on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. I hope someone taped it and put it on YouTube, because I remember it back in the day when it was on actual television, and it was hilarious. It wasn't on Family Feud. It was on the $25,000 pyramid. And you know how on the $25,000 pyramid, they have celebrities and then regular people, and the celebrities try to get people to guess the word. So like if the word was, let's say, like car, someone would say driver, car, or something like that, right? So instead, the word was deer, D-E-E-R, deer, right? And so I'm sorry, this is just killing me. So the celebrity said dough, and then the person said knob. Dough knob. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was dying. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm punch drunk. It was just hilarious. Okay, I need to stop because it is killing me. It's so funny. It was great. Porcupine. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, moving on. Days of Our Lives. That's what we're talking about now. Days of Our Lives. Okay, so this past week in Days of Our Lives, if you are following a bunch of soap folks on Twitter, I'm following like a whole shitload of soap folks. And one of them is Ron Carlivati, who is the new head writer for Days of Our Lives. And he has been since February, which means that we're going to see his stories coming up in August. So to kind of tease his stories, he posted a picture on Twitter, excuse me, of his first script. And it was all about John and Marlena. And I'm sure all you crazy ass Jarlena shippers out there are going to be so thrilled, but oh god, that is not the direction I want this show to go in. I swear to God. Really? John and Marlena, you're going to dig them up and make them, oh my god. Here's the thing. Marlena comes over. So today, on today's episode, this is just today. This isn't even the whole week. The whole week, actually, they rescued everyone off the island, John and Marlena. Okay. And whatever. I'm willing to believe that. So whatever. Great. They're off the island now. Wonderful. So Marlena comes back to town, and then she hears about Claire and this whole sex tape thing, so basically Claire and Theo were having sex, and Jade videotaped them, and they didn't know it, and released it as well, she didn't release it. She uploaded it to Theo's computer by accident as a sex tape, and then everyone found out about it because it was on Theo's computer, and Theo lent his computer to his dad. And of course, Hope and Abe see the sex tape, and they get it all deleted, and they make sure it was deleted from the cloud. So no, it isn't. It didn't make it to the internet. But Sierra, she's gone, thank No, Claire was terrified, and she was horrified and mortified that that had actually happened. And Theo was just in a little bit of a confused state because he wasn't quite sure what was going on. Um, and when Claire asked if he believed her that she didn't do this on purpose, he was like, because you gotta love Theo. He's very honest, and he didn't believe her. So shit happens. But she was not. That was not the right answer to give to your girlfriend because she was pissed off because it did come out. It did come out that Jade had been the one to do it all. Okay, so anyways, moving on. So then what happened was then Marlena shows up so Marlena has just come from Greece rescuing everyone from the island. Okay. All right, I guess. And I'm willing to go with that. Whatever, that's fine. But then she shows up at Claire's door, and she is, I swear to God, that woman was just as sanctimonious as possible. And she's like, she was talking to Claire, and she was like, well, and Claire's like, I already know why you're here. I promise you I didn't have anything to do with that sex tape. It was all Jade. And she's like, I know that. And she's like, how did Jade know about you and Theo, that you and Theo were having sex? And she's like, well, because we're girlfriends and we talk. She's like, sex is something that's really important. How would Theo know? What would Theo think if he knew that you were talking about your sex life with Jade? This is what I have to say to you, Marlena. Who gives a shit? That's what I want to know. Who cares? Who cares? It's her girlfriend. I mean, yeah, granted, Jade's not the best girlfriend to have, but I mean, Sierra's left town, so there's not that many people of, Sierra's age that she could, she's not going to be palling around with her mom or her grandma and their friends. No, she's going to talk to people her own age, which female-wise is pretty much Jade. That's it. So, yeah, they're going to talk about sex. Are you going to tell me, Marlena, that you have never talked about your sex life with any of your other girlfriends? Really? I mean, that moment, Marlena had such a huge stick up her ass. I was so pissed off. I was like, ugh, Claire, rip her to shreds. God. But no. Sanctimonious Marlena had to make a point. God. And then I find out she's going to be leading the story for the next. I'm like, oh my God, this is my idea of hell. Anyways, so Chad and Gabby got back from the island, and they pretty much told everyone we're together. And Abby was like, wow, okay, well, I'm marrying Dario. And Chad was like, whoa, what? Because, because Chad and Gabby aren't even living together, and now Abby's already off and marrying someone else, and she's not even divorced from Chad yet. So that was kind of like, okay. I'm sorry, that whole thing with that Family Feud, that was just killing me. It was so damn funny. It was hilarious. Porcupine. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. And then Kate married Andre just so that she could become CEO of Demira Enterprises. And now that Chad's back, he has to wait 6 months before he can get his CEO position back. Sorry. Sonny's kind of being ruthless in his quest for Damos's, position, or he already got his position. He's already the CEO of Titan, but he wants Deimos out of everyone's life. I guess, I don't know, whatever. It's that's a little bit, that whole thing is a little bit silly. Oh, Jennifer and Eric. I swear to God, Days of Our Lives, you are going to be the death of me. I love this show so much, but I swear these storylines are just going to make me slip my wrists. So Jennifer and Eric, they're kind of you know, hemming and hawing around each other, but this is actually mostly about Nicole. Because Nicole, guess what? Lost custody of her baby because some judge was like, I'm sorry, I don't care if you are the babies. Because Chloe was like, all of a sudden, Chloe's like, oh, I've got a conscience and I can't take this baby. I'm going to sign over custody back to you, Nicole. I'm so. It's this gas. I get it's heartburn. I get it late at night. It's awful. Anyways, so the judge was like, I'm not going to sign over this baby to you. I don't care if it is your baby. You took this baby when the court decided that you shouldn't have it once. And you also have another kidnapping charge under your belt as well. So here's the thing. I'm going to put this baby in foster care for 2 months, 60 days. For 2 months. And Maggie Kyriakis can visit because she is the baby's paternal grandmother and report back to you. And I will be keeping an eye on you. And if you can keep your nose clean for the next 2 months, you'll get your baby back. And so she's like, okay. And then what happens? Then she starts working at the community center with Eric, who, of course, she can't stand because he killed her husband, blah, blah, blah. You know, honestly, if they're just going to let Nicole go with this kind of crap storyline, it's like, okay, just... Anyways. Thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. I know I've been a little bit crazy today, but it was pretty funny. That porcupine shit was just hilarious. I'm sorry. Porcupine. Dough knob. Okay, sorry. Look it up. $25,000 pyramid. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag days to talk days of our lives, or you can hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless, because that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I do appreciate you logging in today, and you can also click on that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and you'll get my videos sent to your inbox every single day. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night, everyone. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.